We're back at San Clemente, and today we're going to be talking about backup plans, disaster recovery. I know we've talked about this before, but we're going to kind of continue that discussion because that's kind of the big discussion while I'm down here at San Clemente continuing to maintain this site. So we'll also be down here installing that second cell modem, first. We're going to be installing a cell modem down here as a second network connection for the site here. Again, back into that discussion of disaster recovery and backup plans. So, let's go make cables. Let's go get this going. Here's the modem. And here's my tools. Having a second location is a great backup plan. It's not always possible. It's not always economically feasible. And so we've been fortunate to have this facility as our backup facility. This was our original on-the-air facility. Okay, maybe not original. That's down the road that way. But this was for us, as under this current ownership, was the original facility built in 1972 or something like that. So, having that second facility is great. Santiago Peak is wonderful, and that's our primary facility for this station. Now, Santiago Peak is great, like I said, but it's out in the middle of the wilderness. There's threat of wildfires, there's ice, there's snow, there's wind, there's all these different things that can go wrong, have gone wrong, and so having a backup plan to be able to transmit is very important. So Santiago Peak, we can see almost all of Southern California. From here, we really can't. We're kind of blocked by the mountains that are over here. So those mountains block us going eastbound, but we can see all the coastal areas. And from here, when we were 20,000 watts, from this site, we could cover the coast from like Santa Barbara to Tijuana. Actually, I think we went farther than that. But anyways, it was an amazing coverage. But we didn't get inland, and that's what we wanted. So we moved to Santiago Peak. So all of that to say, having that site's great. Having this site still is important. So if we ever have a fire, if we ever have massive snow or ice, or we ever have a major wind event that, knocks things off, or whatever happens up there, wildfire is kind of the biggie. That really is the concern. But whatever the issue is, we can transmit from this site, and from here we can do a lot. So you may have noticed we have a satellite dish, so we can still uplink from here. We have a satellite distribution channel that we distribute some syndicated programming, so we can do that from here. We can feed from the studio down here, obviously, and transmit on FM, uplink our audio. But if for some reason we needed to abandon the studio, we can come down here and run the station from the studio. It is a literal paved drive up, and we could camp out here for as long as we need to. Drag a generator up here and have backup power. So it's a very convenient facility, a very convenient location for having a backup facility. So, do you have a backup plan? What is your backup plan? And it doesn't have to be a second facility. It doesn't have to be, having 5 transmitters and 13 on the shelf. And I don't have that. Let's get that straight. But it doesn't have to be something like that. But as long as you have a plan to know in your mind, and preferably on paper, what to do when something happens. There's some interesting sounds coming. So Camp Pendleton is right over there. And I'm like, what is that sound? It sounded like somebody riding a skateboard over seams in the concrete. And I realized it was their live fire stuff going on over a couple of hills in that direction. So, having a plan, knowing what you're going to do, at least in your mind, not to get new agey and strange, but visualizing in your mind what your plan is, at minimum. So that way you're not trying to come up with it in the heat of the moment. So I have a mental plan of what to do if we have a number of different failures. Now, should I put those down on paper? Yeah, I should. That takes time. But the nice thing is about putting it down on paper is that as you put it down on paper, you start seeing, oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, this is not gonna work. Or this will work, but not as I planned it to work. So putting it down on paper is important, but at least having that plan up here is key. If you don't have a plan, make a plan. I don't have a plan for everything in life. Just this. Thanks for watching today. I appreciate it. Thanks for this quick little discussion about backup plans and being prepared for things. And being prepared for earthquakes, wildfires, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, wherever you are, whatever the hazards are in your area, make sure that you're prepared. Here in California, earthquakes are a thing. So we have to be ready to go, have backup water, or have water available, have it's basically like a go bag. So anyways, being prepared, that's what we're talking about. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, comment down below questions, ways that you have backup plans and are prepared. And if you're not subscribed, watch some of the other videos while you're here, and we'll see you next time.